All right, you're listening to the Mistresses of Mayhem with Metal Local Radio. This is Mistress Oisey.
This is Mistress Hansi.
This is Mistress Mystery.
And this is Mistress Angel.
And on the phone tonight, we have September from September Mourning. How are you doing tonight, September?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're awesome.
Oh, yeah, just peachy.
Fantastic.
All right, so you just released a brand new EP entitled Volume 1, along with it, a comic book titled Murder of Reapers. What inspired you to pair them together?
Well, the whole project started as kind of like a musical art piece, you know. So it always had a storyline and a comic book in the beginning. And the music kind of came from that, you know, it branched out from that. We play the characters on stage, like the whole thing is wrapped around this storyline. So it was kind of like a necessary evil to have a comic book come out exactly at the same time as the EP. They kind of go hand in hand. So if you listen to the EP and you read the comic book, they kind of coincide.
Very cool.
That's awesome. So this project has been labeled with the term Transmedia. Can you help define that a little bit?
Yeah, Transmedia, I mean, it's like I was saying, it's kind of like this weird musical art project, right? So there's all these different forms of media that go into creating September Mourning. You have the art, the physical drawing, you have the costuming, you have the storyline, you have the comic books. We're starting to do music videos now that are that coincide with the comic books. We're like going through other outlets to do other types of media as well with this whole thing. So there'll be a lot more coming surrounding the storyline of September Mourning, but it's basically, you know, a different type of project. So
Now, do you see a lot of new fans coming out because of the comic versus the ones you'd normally see, or?
I mean, we have, you know, we've done Comic-Cons before, we've done signings there and things like that, so we do have like a fan base starting from comic books and things like that, which is really interesting to see. Comic book fans, if you've ever been to a Comic-Con, I don't know if you guys have, but they're a very, you know, rabid fan base. They're very devoted to, you know, what storylines they follow and things like that. And we couldn't be luckier than to have Mark Silvestri of Top Cow and Image Comics on board with this project and really supporting it.
Very, very cool. So I adore your wardrobe and your makeup. You always look fabulous. Do you do it yourself, or do you have designers who do your whole look?
I do my makeup myself, and the wardrobe, the whole thing stems from the comic book, so it's the same sort of look that she has in the comic book. And I've designed it myself with my friend Eric Oswong. We kind of co-designed it together, and he makes it. He's the one that makes it, so he's just a really amazing leather maker. And we also had our friends over at Renegade Effects helping construct the corset part of it, just to make sure that it's functionable. And it all came together, and it's very cool. If you see it up close, it's very well made. It's fine crafted leather and grommets and grommet work. So it's a very interesting costume.
That's fantastic.
All right, so you seem pretty comfortable in front of the camera for your photo shoots with the band. Can you tell us a bit about your modeling days?
Yeah, I did. I've done a lot of stuff for a lot of different companies. Some of the more noteworthy ones have been like Draven Shoes, when they were kind of doing a lot more women's shoes and stuff like that. I did a lot of stuff with them back in the day, and that's kind of how I got my feet wet in the alternative scene of modeling. And then I've done stuff for magazines and overseas companies and apparel companies and t-shirt companies, and just a lot of different things here and there. I've been modeling for years now, and even when I was in high school, I did it too. So, it's been kind of in my blood. So being in front of the camera like that is just another way of telling the story and doing my art.
Who was the last band that you guys performed with?
We just came off tour we did Mushroom Head, and then we did Marilyn Manson, and then we did Trapped. So we came off tour from a mixed bag of support gigs with the three bands, and it was pretty cool. And we played the Aftershock Festival as well.
Very cool. Do you guys have any future plans of coming up maybe to the Montana area soon?
Yeah, I mean, we're going out on the road back in when we finish the album, so we're finishing that up right now. We're in the studio starting that, and then we're going to go back out in January, end of January.
Will you be coming to Montana, though?
Canada? You guys are in Canada?
No, Montana.
Oh, I thought you said Canada. I was like, what?
No.
Montana. I mean, we might be. I have to check. I don't know exactly the the start date and finish date and all the dates in between. I kind of just show up and get on the bus or whatever. But yeah, I mean, we should be going all across the United States. So.
Very cool. We actually got to see you when you toured with Manson. I think it was back in 2012 in Missoula, Montana, and you blew us away. So we're excited to see you again.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So your band obviously, has quite a bit of road experience. What's some of the craziest things you've seen in the crowd or just in general?
Nothing like too crazy. I mean, just our last show was a Halloween show state with a radio station that's been spinning us quite a bit, and the fans were just crazy. I mean, Spokane is such a great market. Like, they're really hungry for rock up there, so it's wonderful to hit that market. And when I do my show, sometimes I go into the crowd and I stand up on the barricade and I get into the crowd. And I did that this time, and they were just pulling me and like lifting me, and like it was kind of crazy. Like, the amount of energy that was in that crowd was insane. So that was really cool.
So what's in store for the future of September Mourning?
Like I said before, we're finishing up the album, and then we're going back on tour in January. So that it's going to be really exciting for us, and we'll probably be on the road most of the year.
Fantastic. Any other fun shenanigans you would love to share with us?
We're just working really hard to get the story out there and get people really involved with the world of September Mourning. And if you don't like the comic books and the story and stuff like that, of course you can always listen to the music. But I think that the story is really interesting, and what she does and who she is and stuff like that. And we just hope that people really kind of get involved with that.
So where can people find your CDs? Where can they buy the comic?
At the moment, it's all available on our merch store on our website, septembermourning.com, and that's MOURNING. We're going to make a big announcement coming up pretty soon, along with dropping a new music video. So be on the lookout for that. That might change where we're going to be selling our merch. So, but for now, you can get it on septembermourning.com, and we will be having some Christmas sales and packages coming up. So be on the lookout for those.
Very, very cool. All right, so is there anything else you want to tell the fans before we get back into your music right here?
No, just thank you guys for being supportive and loving our music and the whole concept, and keep in touch with us on Instagram and Facebook and talk to us. We love talking to you guys, so great.
All right. Thank you so much for chatting with us, September.
Thank you guys.
Have a great night. All right, we're going to get back into some music right now. We've got September Mourning with Eye of the Storm. You've been listening to the Mistresses of Mayhem.